Well, we will discuss about Coriolanus. Uh, it's one of Shakespeare's historical plays that deals with the military exploits of a great Roman general called Caius Marcius, aka Coriolanus. In history, this great general can only be compared for his military prowess with people like Julius Caesar, Marcus Antony, and the other greats. It's a historical play. And the play focuses on Rome, which was first of all ruled by an emperor, Tarquin, and the people had become fed up with his tyrannical way of rulership, and they decide to rise up in rebellion to chase away the emperor. Caius Marcius had participated as a young boy at the age of 16. And Rome now becomes a democracy. It should be noted that the Roman society was stratified in such a way that you had the aristocracy, known as the patricians, and you had the middle class, and then you had the commoners known as plebeians. But because Rome wants to adopt democratic policies, which has to do with the voice of the majority, the Roman Senate decides to give to the plebeians the possibility to elect 5 representatives known as the tribunes, who can then represent their problems in the Senate. Coriolanus grows up without a father and has been brought up by a mother, and this makes him to be so attached that the only person who can affect his decision is nobody but his mother. She has raised him to embrace the Roman ideology of war, patriotism. In Rome, a man's prowess was known for his military exploits because Rome was surrounded by so many enemies. And Rome's greatest enemy is the state of Volchia. In addition, the state of Volchia has a reputable general called Tellus Ophidius, who has battled with Coriolanus many times, and his dream is to defeat Rome. It should also be noted that there is famine, and the commoners blame the patricians and blame one person in particular for being responsible for the shortage of food in Rome and for the high prices of grain. And their blame goes to Caius Marcius. It's a play which celebrates, Roman dignity of honor. And much will be said about war. As Volumnia, Coriolanus' mother is one of those true Roman women who celebrates war than peace. She takes pleasure in the honor that her son brings home, and she prefers him to spend more time at the battlefield than to spend it in idleness at home. It is also a play about honor, for whatever thing you do that gives you honor, Rome shows gratitude for that. For example, when Caius Marcius leads Rome in the city of Coriolanus, he is honored with the name Coriolanus, the conqueror of the city of Coriolanus. And it does not end there. He has a mother who is very ambitious. And when he comes back, she believes that Rome should give to him what he rightfully deserves. That is to say, the post of consul general, who is the magistrate of Rome. This could be considered as the leader. And at this point, before they go to the war, the consul general of Rome is Cominius. It should also be noted that Coriolanus is a soldier from a different galaxy. He's not just brave, but he carries the hope of Rome. And the security of Rome lies solely on the shoulders of this individual. And this is what arouses jealousy on his part from the tribunes. But it should also be noted that Coriolanus is regarded as an individual who is very proud, and some of the commoners or the tribunes accuse him of not actually being patriotic. They believe that whatever fight that he has fought, no matter the number of wars that he has fought for Rome, he has done that to win fame and to please his mother. But it should be noted that he bears the scars of 27 wounds on his body, which he has gotten in the battlefield for the protection of Rome. As a state that has just embraced the principles of democracy, Coriolanus is not a politician. He does not know how to speak. And this is what it makes the commoners to accuse him that he hates them because he's very outspoken. But his mother wants to push him into politics. And he must do the traditional wearing of the gown of humility, standing naked in front of people to show his wound as testimony of his service to Rome. But will Coriolanus do it? He's too good enough to be true. He pays more attention to Menenius, who is like a father to him, and listen to his mother more. Because of the jealousy raised against him, he will be banished from the city of Rome by the commoners, which will end up being a very tactless decision. And he will have no other option but to form an alliance with his enemy. But because he's not politically conscious, he will also commit another blunder. So all through the play, it's from one conspiracy to the other. The conspiracy to banish him, and the conspiracy by Ophidius to bring him down because he has taken the spotlight, especially when they form an alliance and Coriolanus is handed over the plan in the attack of Rome to carry out revenge for Rome's ingratitude towards him. The Volscian soldiers nearly worship him, but he will blunder by falling to his mother's emotional blackmail, by making peace with the Romans on behalf of the Volscians, and which will be considered treason. And for this reason, Ophidius will lead a conspiracy in which he will be killed.